First of all, SP 500 daily chart, that vertical drop and more market crash, especially your Friday. Because last week there was Fed speech. If you compare everything in chronological order, then August, now market declined more than 10%. Last time they pivot on 10%, but this time 17% decline and still no panic from Fed. So September FOMC was dovish, then March was hawkish, market crashing more. But last Friday Fed speech, if you compare March FOMC and Friday speech, then there was a big tone change in Powell. In FOMC, he was saying tariff inflation is transitory, but now saying that is not transitory, there is high risk for inflation. If tariff increase stay for longer, then more inflation risk and more risk to growth. And that is total opposite tone change from March FOMC meeting and Friday speech. And if we compare entire trend, Biden put, then on each 10% market crash, there was policy response, either fiscal or monetary. You saw fourth quarter last year, you saw first quarter this year, now this is your second quarter this year, still no monetary or fiscal policy support. And this is first time in an entire bullish trend top to bottom, market going down more than 10% and still no Fed put. So clearly this is end of bull market. You can say recession or bear market or real market crash. Now if you see weekly time frame, finally price almost there, big dynamic support level. If trendline retest, then that will be big dynamic support. Technically you can buy and a counter trend correction buying opportunity. Because last time when bear market came, Biden pivot on 50% retracement. If we see again 50% retracement of this last wave, then price almost there, static support, previous high, a strong trend line and 50% retracement. But this screenshot which I have been using for almost a year, 1987 stock market crash. Now Kramer is saying same thing. If tariff drama does not stop, then 1987 stock market crash can repeat. If you see Nasdaq weekly time frame, then wick dump after trendline breakdown, Biden pivot on 61% retracement. This time, this last wave is still, price did not retrace 50%, but almost there, previous support level, 50% retracement area. Technically you can see near 16k, that is your static support zone area. If we see Treasury Secretary comment, stock market sell-off is a make saving problem, not make a problem. So Treasury Secretary looks panic once again. He want counter trend correction. And if we see with Apple stock example, then we have this nice parallel channel, price near lower trend line of this channel, and from this top, that is total 27% decline, your max saving. So before market goes down 30%, Treasury Secretary looks panic. If we see US 2-year bond yield, big fall, he tried making new low last week, but big failure, big rejection. but it is clearly trading below lower range of Fed interest rate because everyone know 2-year bond yield, that means Fed interest rate. So they are pricing for big rate cut. Their March and December FOMC meeting dot plot, there was copy paste, no change. So rate cut now depend on stock market crash. So more market crash, more chance of early rate cut. USD JPY copy paste of US 10-year bond yield. There was head and shoulder chart pattern before neckline retest, price collapsed on tariff panic, but market doing same as expected. So if CPI PPI goes down or anyway inflation risk decrease, if Trump says something about tariff, then market can price for more rate cut. That's when USD JPY can go down. Otherwise, this was top. It need more counter trend correction, then it can go down. Last week, Trump said everything is okay. Now it is perfect time to cut interest rate. Since beginning of Trump's second term, dollar index constantly falling because ultimate goal for rate cut is to make dollar weak. And they already have weak dollar constantly falling since inauguration. And almost there, retest of big static support zone. Now who need rate cut? Before Powell turned those falling yield and weak dollar into rate cut, they have high risk of stagflation. So until inflation risk totally disappear, they cannot cut interest rate. So if recession continue and if they stop intervening recession, which turn into stagflation before they start stimulating economy again. What we saw in first quarter 2025, gold flying, copper flying, and why this is happening? Dollar index collapsing big way because there was that monetary policy easing and copper saw it coming economic boom, but that turned into stagflation. If real recession panic come, you have seen in 2022 dollar become weak, and this is a big resistance zone area. And last week there was big pump, most of the dollar pair reverse, and Powell is now hawkish again. And if they achieve their weak dollar policy and finally panic on stagflation, then if dollar becomes strong upcoming time, then Euro USD will reverse. You can see GBP USD daily chart, big pump and dump. So all upside movement, that was big trap, and from 78% retracement, new intraday range low. So that was fake movement to trap beginner player, but setup is still same. Trade with bearish bias, and once this lower trend line break down, technically it will be full bearish. Oil last week break down this big dynamic trend line on a weekly chart, breakdown and closing below trend line. So wait for counter trend correction. If trend line retest again, you can sell and target new lower low. But after Friday reaction, everything looks highly oversold, need a correction. And beginner, if they have big confusion, what is stagflation and what is the difference between two things, try reading this book, Milton Friedman definition, his formula, best everyone follow same rule. But short term you can say recession, long term it is your stagflation. Silver weekly time frame, double top and big vertical crash. Like I was saying repeatedly, $29 only support level, and silver crashed in 1 week from top to $29 support area. But now everything is highly oversold, need a counter trend correction. After correction, top to bottom entire trend, 50% retracement area, $26, that will be next support level. That is your fifth retracement, and that is your static support zone. Because there can be so many demand for silver, but in recession, all industrial demand will collapse plus tight policy. Because of that, silver cannot fly, and you saw a big vertical crash from range high to almost range low in just 2 days. If you see on daily chart, there is nothing, just vertical crash after double top, after ending diagonal chart pattern. In 2 days, it killed all FOMO buyer. So there is nothing on daily chart, $29 big static support level, but that is your downtrend. And this look very strange. Bitcoin, no effect of Friday market crash. Everything was going down last week. QT is still happening. No rate cut, no QE, but no effect on Bitcoin. Everything was going down. If there was a race for safe haven asset, gold was crashing, we saw last week, but Bitcoin no effect. Nifty 50 daily time frame, SP 500 or Nasdaq, they clearly look highly oversold, and SP 500 almost there, technical support area. So if US stock market make counter trend correction, then this could be your head and shoulder chart pattern in Nifty, and this can be your right shoulder. And pattern can only work if market does not crash more in upcoming days. Even if head and shoulder chart pattern does not work, still you have big static support level plus a trend line retest after breakout. So two chart pattern, head and shoulder, trend line retest, 22,857, big static support level. Back to SP 500 weekly time frame. Watch carefully this trend line. That is a big dynamic support level, and clear static support area 4800. Treasury Secretary already looks panic. High chance of counter trend correction.